Rumors and reports have been flying around for quite some time that Daisy Ridley was ready to make her return to the Star Wars universe, return as Rey to work at Lucasfilm. And it wasn't until Disney's Star Wars Celebration that Kathleen Kennedy actually confirmed that that was happening, walked Daisy Ridley out on stage, and gave the news that not a lot of Star Wars fans were really looking forward to, that yes, indeed, Rey is returning in a movie set several years, 15 years after the rise of Skywalker. But then we started to learn a little bit more about who exactly is directing this movie, and things started to make a lot more sense. New Star Wars director will bring balance and representation to the Force. Sharmeen Okoye-Chinoy is set to become both the first woman and the first person of color to helm a film in the internationally beloved franchise. I wonder what some of the other articles were about. Oh, Star Wars announces first woman of color director and Rey's return. Sharmeen Okoye-Chinoy set to be the first woman and person of color to direct a Star Wars film. And when you start to learn more about Sharmeen Okoye-Chinoy, you realize that she's an activist and a documentarian. She's certainly been a filmmaker and an award-winning filmmaker, to be sure, but doing documentaries, doing activism, doing political activism, that's what she's known for. And it wasn't until she did a few episodes of Ms. Marvel that she really broke into the fiction category. And Kathleen Kennedy decided, you know what, this is the perfect person for us to give a Star Wars movie to. Well, again, as it turns out, the more she speaks, the more she makes it very clear that it's going to be all about agenda. This is the same person who I made a video about a month ago or so when she did a panel and said that she loves making men feel uncomfortable. She really wants men to feel how wrong they are and why they need to change their minds about things in society. Well, now she's back and talking more about Star Wars, and she can't help but virtue signal. Star Wars director Sharmeen Okoye-Chinoy believes her film is part of a critical mass of women who have begun to move forward in places that were previously closed to them. And ironically, it was Star Wars Day when this news actually started to get around. It didn't really start going around, getting retweeted and things like that until today. But here you have it. Director Sharmeen Okoye-Chinoy discusses her new Star Wars film set 15 years after the rise of Skywalker, featuring Jedi Master Rey, which that line in and of itself is enough to make some people cringe, no doubt about that. We'll go through a couple of these comments, but I guess we might as well listen to her.
My name is Sharmeen Okoye-Chinoy, and I am directing the next Star Wars film. Excited about bringing Daisy Ridley back into the Star Wars galaxy and in telling her story. I'm excited to be immersed in the Jedi Academy, and I think there is so much excitement around the new Jedi Order.
Yeah, there's so much excitement. People have just been talking nonstop about how they can't wait for Rey Skywalker to make her return, leading the new Jedi Order. You know the thing that Luke Skywalker was supposed to do, that you took away from him, that you took away from him when you cucked this man? Yes, that's what's going to happen. Finally, someone is going to start the Jedi Order back up, and that person, of course, is going to be Rey.
I've always kicked open doors that were previously closed. And I think my feeling is that there is a critical mass of women who have begun to move forward in places that were previously closed to them. I've been a filmmaker and a storyteller for the last 20 years, and a few years ago I began to think about what I wanted to do. Ms. Marvel was coming around, and I thought about a brown Muslim superhero and what impact she would have.
Yes, that's it. That's her only other experience, really, other than documentaries, is a few episodes of Ms. Marvel. A thing that her episode specifically had to be reshot and rewritten and a bunch of stuff done to them because of how terrible they were, and not really anybody even went and watched Ms. Marvel. The people that did seem to like it, however, I will give her that. But now she's headlining a Star Wars movie for the return of Rey. And it's very obvious, even just from that clip, she can't help but talk about identity politics. She can't help but talk. She's a trailblazer, guys. She's really going to lead the path forward for women. We've never seen that before in Hollywood. We've never seen women direct anything before. We've never seen women be the stars of anything, action heroes, leads. No, but she's going to spearhead that. We've got a regular Jennifer Lawrence on our hands. It's just one more indication that all the people that rolled their eyes when they heard this announcement, you're probably spot on. This thing sounds like it's going to be an absolute nightmare. Let me know what you think about this in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.